Okay, so this is what we have right now, and it basically just, it's like, when I raise my hands, this is the length, so it's basically just a shirt at this point. But let's trust the process. Okay, when I first cut this, when I looked at this on the floor, I thought, oh my gosh, I cut it way too short. I cut it way too short. But I think we're still on track. Okay, so because we have all this extra fabric, right? We have all this extra fabric, and the plan in mind is to use this. I'm going to cut this into three equal, almost equal strips, and I'm going to use that to create the ruffles that would go all the way around. So those ruffles will add an extra 6 to 7 inches to this, and then we would actually have a shirt dress. So yeah, like, let's take count. Also about the sleeves, I don't know, I'm looking at the sleeves and I'm not sure if I want to do tiny ruffles for the hem of the sleeves to match the hem of the dress, or if I just want to go ahead and just do a regular rolled hem. But when I put the ruffles on the bottom, we'll see how the whole thing looks, and if we're just going to do a hem, or if we'll do cute little ruffles on the sleeves as well. But other than that, this is basically just a shirt right now, so I don't know how I feel about this. Here's what our shirt looks like, our shirt dress. This is what it looks like right now. And yeah, so my seam ripper and I were about to become very well acquainted, because this is the rest of the fabric that we have, and on the two sides of the original dress there were these slits that went all the way down. So what I'm going to do is use my seam ripper to rip out all of these stitches that were used to hem the original slits, and then I'm going to actually just be continuing this seam right here. So I'm just going to undo the slits and close them from top to bottom. So I'm going to do this for both slits, and then I'll come back so that we can actually slash this into 3 pieces, and then those 3 pieces would make 3 times the circumference of the hem of what we have, and I think that would give us just enough volume to make the cute ruffles that go all the way around the hem, thereby adding some extra volume to the hem of my dress. And yeah, so I'm hopeful that this will turn this shirt into an actual dress, and I hope I haven't just ruined this whole project. So stay tuned to find out. Yeah. So here's our shirt, and here's the bottom piece that we cut. I've gone ahead to close the side slits, and I'm going to go ahead and also remove these 3 buttons, because we probably won't need them, because the last button on the body of the dress is just really close to where we're going to add the ruffles, so we don't need that. Anyway, I'm going to split this into 3, and because this part already has the hem, like the actual part with the hem already has a hem, I'm just going to make that part, because for me this full thing is 22 inches, so I'm just going to make this part 6 inches, then the other 2 parts would be 6.5 inches each. So that's what I'm going to do, get my 2 6.5 inch panels, and then the last one would be 6 inches, just to account for that hem for these 2 here. And then I'm going to join them together and make them into one full long strip, and that is what we're going to use to go around the hem of this. So yeah, I'm really glad that we have enough fabric to basically make 3 times what we have at the circumference here. So we're going to have some really good volume in terms of that. So let's go. My bad, you can probably tell that maths wasn't my favorite subject in school, but anyway, what I meant was we would do 7 inches for the bottom panel, and then 7.5 here, and then another 7.5 here, because we have 22 inches. So that, I think that makes up 22. Okay, so I went ahead and serged the hem of my the current hem of my shirt, and then I also serged up here as well, just so everything is neat and, you know, all rough edges are cleaned up. But this is the long strip of fabric that I have to create the ruffles at the bottom of my dress, and this is definitely more than enough fabric, so I'm really excited. So what I'm going to do is use my hand needle to create a basting stitch, or actually I think I'm going to use my sewing machine to create a basting stitch. And a basting stitch is basically your widest stitch length, and not too much tension on the thread as well. And I'm just going to go all the way across the top, and what I'm doing with that is I want to create those ruffles. So most of the time I would usually just manually do my ruffles, but I just thought to try a different method this time around. So I'm going to do my basting stitch from one end of my fabric, and I'm just going to go all the way to the other end that you can see here, and then I'm going to gradually pull one of the threads to create those ruffles. So off to my sewing machine. I've gone ahead to do my basting stitch, as you can see here, and I left a bit of the string out, so I'm just going to take the one on top, and then I'm going to gently tug it, and when you do, this is what happens, and this is how I'm creating my gathers. So this is going to be a process because I have all this fabric, but I just wanted to show you how I'm creating these ruffles or gathers in this dress. So I'm going to go ahead, sit down with a movie, and just do this all through my fabric, what I have here, and then I'm going to just keep checking it with the hem of my dress to make sure that I sort of ruffle this until this is exactly as long as I need it to be for the dress. Also, I think while I'm at this creating the ruffles, I'm just also going to, I think while I'm at creating the ruffles, I'm just going to go ahead and hem the bottom of my ruffles as well, so that I would just go ahead and attach this afterwards. Right, so just do the gathers up here or ruffles up here, and then do my hem. And I'm just doing the simple double rolled hem, nothing complicated. So yeah. Okay, so I've created the ruffles and I've pinned them down. I also, like I said, I went ahead to hem. So this is what it looks like right now, and this is kind of what we're going to have by the time I sew it down. So I think in terms of length, this does help a bit, but we'll know for sure by the time I'm done hemming and everything. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do next. I'm going to not hemming, sorry, I'm going to attach the ruffles to the bottom of the dress, and I'm keeping the button thingy open. What I mean by that is I'm not sewing this place closed. So as you can see, I continued on with that like that, so it's still going to be able to open all the way to the bottom. I'm going to take out these two buttons though, because I don't think we need buttons at the ruffle area. But yeah, so I'm going to join the ruffles to the body of the dress, and then I'm also going to go ahead and just do a regular rolled hem on my sleeves. I don't think I'm doing the extra, like the cute little ruffles on the sleeves, because I think we have enough volume down here, and I think I'm fine with this look. So yeah, let me go ahead and do the finishing touches, and then I'll show you what this looks like. This is our finished dress. I really like it. I love this so much. It's just such a chill, light, casual dress, and I love that I kept the pockets. So the pockets are still exactly where they were in the original dress, and it still works with this shorter version. I love the ruffles. I love that we just went with a basic short sleeve and just didn't have to even touch the body of the actual, like most of the actual dress is still intact. Just chopped off the sleeves, chopped up the length, and then made that into ruffles. And now all that we have as leftovers are these and 4 buttons. So yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.